Imagine finding something just incredibly ancient, right? So beautiful, it literally holds secrets from billions of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But then that same thing becomes this modern symbol, like of love and compassion, really human
It's
stuff.
not quite a contrast.
Totally. So today, we're not just exploring some cool mineral. We're diving into how South Dakota's past, its present, even its emotions are kind of, well, carved right out of the ground.
That's fascinating.
This is our deep dive into South Dakota's official state mineral stone, rose quartz. Our research dug up this really remarkable story, just one of those plain cool things in and around Sioux Falls and, our whole state.
Right.
And our mission today is to get into not just the looks, but the deep history, the geology, which is wild, and what this pink stone really means culturally, how it connects right to, like, the heart of our community here.
And what's really interesting, is how something that feels so ancient, so timeless, also has this very specific official birthday, so to speak.
Oh, yeah? Like, when did it become official?
Rose quartz wasn't actually recognized as the state mineral stone until February 11th, 1966.
Wow, 66. Okay.
Yeah, so that official nod came, decades after people first started finding it here.
Found ages ago, but only made official much later. That's interesting. What do we know about when it was first, spotted?
Well, the story goes back to the late 1880s. It was discovered near Custer, down in the southern Black Hills.
Okay, down near Custer.
Yeah, and you can just picture those early pioneers, right?
Yeah.
Exploring that rugged landscape and just, boom, stumbling upon this amazing pink stuff in the rock.
Oh, absolutely. Just finding it raw like that must have been quite a moment.
An incredible find, for sure.
That's such a cool image. And, okay, let's talk geology. What is this stone exactly? Because the science behind it sounds pretty mind-blowing.
It really is. So fundamentally, rose quartz is a pink type of regular quartz, silicon dioxide, CaO.
Right, Sciotos, got it.
And that lovely pink color, it comes from tiny amounts of trace elements mixed in, usually things like titanium, iron, or maybe manganese.
Just tiny bits make that color. Huh.
Yep. But here's the really ancient part. You find it mostly in what are called pegmatite veins.
Pegmatite veins. Okay, what are those?
Think of them like these giant cracks or pockets deep underground that filled up with magma very slowly, allowing really big crystals to form. Super coarse-grained igneous rocks.
Big crystals.
Yeah.
Okay. And these veins, they're part of something even older.
Exactly. They're found within the Harney Peak granite mass down there in the southern hills. And that stuff is Precambrian. We're talking about 1.7 billion years old.
Whoa, okay, hold on. 1.7 billion.
Billion with a B.
Yeah. It's pretty staggering to think about that age right under our feet here. Just incredible geological history.
That just puts everything in perspective. And South Dakota's rose quartz, it's not just any rose quartz, right? It's kind of famous worldwide.
Oh, absolutely. It's definitely a point of state pride. The Black Hills are really considered one of the best spots on the entire planet for rose quartz.
Oh, why is that? Just quantity. Well, quantity, yes, some massive pieces have been found. But also quality, and especially these unique star types.
Star types, what's that?
It's called asterism. When you shine a light on some pieces, especially cabochons, tiny mineral inclusions inside reflect the light in a way that creates this amazing X-rayed star effect. Really beautiful.
Wow, a star inside the stone. Okay, that is special. So it's geologically amazing, beautiful, but what do people actually do with it? How does it become part of, our everyday lives?
Well, the most common uses are definitely in jewelry and for ornamental carvings.
Makes sense.
You see it a lot in pendants, beads, and especially cabochons, those smooth, polished gems, not faceted like a diamond.
Right, the smooth ones.
And it's really, really common to see it set in Black Hills gold. That's like the classic regional style. If you go to gift shops or craft fairs in Custer, Rapid City, anywhere around the hills, you'll see tons of it.
Oh, yeah, the leaves and grapes design, often with that pink stone. I know exactly what you mean.
That's the one.
But it's more than just pretty jewelry, isn't it? It has this whole other meaning, this sort of symbolic weight.
It does. It's often called the Stone of Love.
The Stone of Love. I like that.
Yeah, and it's believed to symbolize things like peace, compassion, self-love, too. You hear about it a lot in crystal healing circles and things like that.
Huh. Kind of wild that a rock formed over billions of years ends up symbolizing something so, I don't know, human and emotional.
It is pretty fascinating how we attach meaning like that.
It really makes you think, for you listening, what kind of personal meaning could you find in a stone like that? It's kind of neat to consider.
And that cultural connection is really strong here. Like we said, that pink quartz imagery is just everywhere in Black Hills gold jewelry. It's become this signature souvenir, right?
Totally. A must-have if you visit the hills.
A staple at craft fairs, gift shops, you name it. It's hard to miss.
Which is cool.
Hmm.
But I love that it's not just commercial. It also inspires people to get out there, right? Like rockhounding.
Oh, definitely. It fuels a lot of local interest in rockhounding. People love exploring, on public lands where it's permitted, like in the Black Hills National Forest or maybe the Buffalo Gap National Grasslands.
Getting commission first, of course.
Absolutely, always check the rules. But yeah, there's this real thrill of discovery, finding your own piece of this ancient history. It connects you right to the land.
I can totally see the appeal of that.
Yeah.
It ties into the state's mining history, too, doesn't it?
It does. Pegmatite mining is still a thing in the region, not just for rose quartz, but also for things like mica, feldspar. It's part of that ongoing heritage.
So it has this recreational side, a commercial side.
Yeah.
What about education? Does it pop up in museums?
Yes, absolutely. It plays a pretty big role in education, especially in museums around the Custer area. They use these beautiful specimens to teach visitors about the geological history, how the Black Hills formed those unique pegmatite formations.
Ah, so it helps tell the story of the landscape itself.
Exactly. It's a great visual aid. And remember how we said it became official in '66? Well, it was actually paired with Fairburn agate. Both became official state gemstones then. And they're both used a lot in, geological education materials and tourism stuff. It really cemented their place.
Two official gemstones, both telling part of South Dakota's story. That makes sense.
Now, here's a fact that might surprise you. It really shows the reach of this stone.
Okay, lay it on me.
Rose quartz from right here in the Black Hills was apparently selected to mark the grave of Ralph Waldo Emerson.
Wait, the Ralph Waldo Emerson, the writer, in Massachusetts.
That's the one, in Concord, Massachusetts. A piece of our South Dakota geology traveled all the way out there to mark his final resting place.
No way. That is incredible. That says a lot about how special this stone was considered, even back then. Way beyond just South Dakota.
It really does. And speaking of special pieces, we mentioned massive finds earlier.
Yeah, the big ones.
Well, specific mines, like the White Elephant, Bull Moose, and Wiley mines, they've produced some truly enormous slabs of rose quartz over the years. Huge
Wow.
pieces.
Can you imagine hauling those out?
Right. And some of those big pieces even show that asterism, that star effect we talked about, when you get the light on them just right.
Giant slabs with stars inside. That's movie stuff.
Pretty much. And one more thing about the appearance. The color isn't just one unicorn pink.
Yeah.
No, it varies quite a bit. You can find everything from a really pale, almost whitish pink, all the way to a deep, rich rose red. And sometimes you even get these beautiful lavender sort of hues mixed in.
A whole spectrum of pinks and purples. Nature's artwork right there.
Truly is.
So, wrapping this up, it really makes you think, doesn't it? How can just, a rock, how can it hold so much? All that ancient history, that geology, the sheer beauty, but then also all this human meaning, emotion, connection to community identity right here in South Dakota.
It's a powerful connection from deep time right up to today. Makes you really appreciate the land under our feet.
It absolutely does. And maybe it prompts you, listening out there, to think.
Yeah.
What other maybe overlooked things, hidden gems in your own area might have these deep, surprising stories just waiting.
That's a great thought to leave people with.
Well, we really hope this deep dive into rose quartz gave you maybe a new appreciation for these natural wonders that shape our world and especially our home right here in Sioux Falls.
Yeah, hope you enjoyed it.
Thanks so much for joining us on this deep dive. Seriously, we love having you along for the ride, this journey of fun, learning a little something, and just building our community here in this really wonderful town of Sioux Falls.
Couldn't agree more.
And hey, don't forget, you can always check us out on social media. Just head over to yourseasonedagent.com. Thanks again for tuning in.